What's going on, everybody? It's CutsbyCoast here. Today we are going to do like a low to mid fade. His hair is a little bit difficult. He asked for a low fade, but I had to stretch it just a little bit because of his hair texture. So it's technically a mid fade. So let's start out by picking out his hair. We're not going to cut any off, so we're just going to go ahead and spray some water on there, put some product in there, and we're going to kind of work it into his hair, and then we will go ahead and sponge it, and then we will get into some clipper work. And guys, please stick around for the finished product. This is a transformation. Look at what I'm starting with, and then I'll show you guys at the end. Just stick around and see how we get there. So now we're going to take a 1.5 guard and debulk down the side. We are going to do a bald fade, but to start off on this, I wanted to kind of do it like as if I set up block graduation. You see, we didn't touch the top, so we're just going to blend into that, and then we will start our fade. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my lever all the way closed and shape up his fro. And now we were looking at the finished product for the top, and now the fade, we can try to make it look a little bit more set to his hairstyle. We're going to set this bald line in just right over his ear, and we will drop it in the bag. Now we're going to grab our gamma ergos and we're going to set in our open section about 3/4 of an inch high. Now that we've set in our open section, we can now take out the very bottom line with our trimmer. Now we're going to go in with the lever halfway open, and we're just going to bump up to that top line, and anything that doesn't blend out from here, we'll take the lever closed and finish out this guideline. And you guys can see here, I'm really just trying to make sure that I can stretch out this guideline. You look at his hair texture, it's just a tougher texture to cut. It wants to curl up even at the lowest lengths. Now we're going to take our 1 guard with the lever closed, and this is how we're going to debulk the side. And then from here we can take our 1 guard all the way open, flicking up it to what we just did, and smoothing out this guideline. And as I started with it all the way open, I'm working my way down with the lever halfway open and all the way closed. You can see his hair texture is just not cutting it. We're gonna have to trust the 0 guard or a half guard on this haircut. And then we have to go back in with the lever all the way open and just bump it up until everything is smoothly blended. And one thing you always have to do is cut to color. I understand if you go through your steps, I mean, sometimes it's just not gonna be together. So now we're going to take a 1 guard with the lever all the way closed with the grain. And once we do this, it's just going to help us debulk the side, and we can reassess this blend area and finish out this fade. And now all we're going to do here is connect the bald line and go ahead and finish balding him out. And we'll be right back in with some clipper work. And here we are with the open lever again, setting this in about 1 inch high here in the bag. You guys know it's a little bit darker in the back. Continue the same steps, and the next thing we do is take a trimmer and bump out that very bottom line. Next, we'll work with the lever halfway open, bumping it up to the top, and what's left we will take out with the lever all the way closed. To start off on the blend area, what we're going to take is a 1 guard with the lever all the way open, flicking up into the 1.5 close we previously did. Now just working the lever down. And this is the only time you guys will probably see me use the half guard as a step. It's just what I need to stretch out his hair. After we do the lever halfway close, we'll work all the way close with it, and then we'll go in with the lever all the way open. So now we've done the first half of this haircut, and now we're gonna break this last side into 2 parts. I typically always use the babyless setup to bald out my clients. What do you guys think is the best clipper or trimmer for balding out? And we're gonna continue to bring everything together by keeping the same steps all the way around the head. Now I'm going to take the 1 guard with the lever all the way open, flicking up into the 1.5 or flicking up into the blend of this haircut. Next we'll go ahead and take the half guard halfway closed, flicking up to what we just created, and then the lever all the way closed. Lastly, the open lever will smooth out this transition. We're gonna go ahead and bald him out with the babyless FX. Then we'll take the shaver and do the same exact thing. We're gonna start out with the lever all the way open, and really I'm not gonna talk a whole bunch on this side. I'm just gonna let it time lapse. You guys get the point. I've already done 3 panels. There's no point in explaining on the 4th one. But if you guys would just stick around and watch how it all comes together, this is the last side before the lineup. If you guys like this video, leave me a like and a comment below. That helps the YouTube algorithm tell everybody else that my channel creates good content. Alright, we're going to start off our lineup by taking our face shield and some hairspray, making sure that all the hair is wet and we can lay it down to dry for this hairline. We started at the point next to his widow's peak because that's the first point that hair grows. If we don't make that match, then the hairline's never going to look good. We have to do a professional pushback to that point so this hairline looks as sharp as it can. Now that we set our foundation, we can go over to his sidebars, set it to the middle of his eyebrow, and then we connect the sidebars to the foundation. And we're going to continue to do the same thing to the other side that we did to the first side. And now you can see this haircut is coming all the way together. This is what we started with, guys. If you guys like this video, leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell if you guys really like this video. I'm gonna continue to bring you guys at least 1 to 2 videos a week. Now, this is the finished product, guys. I didn't have time to do enhancement on this one, but all right, guys, it's CutsbyCoast, and I'm out of here.